Welcome back to Mass Percent. This problem is a little bit more complicated than the one we looked at in the first video, but if you think about it, it's not as bad as it looks. Okay, the water is 89% oxygen, and we want to find the mass of oxygen present in 25 grams of water, and then also find the mass of hydrogen present as well. If we set it up like our percent mass problem. Here, this is the part over the whole. The part is what we're actually looking for. The whole is the mass of the compound. Now, to work this algebraically, the first thing you would need to do is divide both sides by 100. And that would give you 0.89 equals x over 25. Your next step would be to multiply both sides by 25, because remember the ultimate goal is to get x by itself. So your final answer is that x would be, let's see, we need to round that to 3 sig figs, 22.3 grams of oxygen. Now, the other way of looking at this, okay, is just to say, what's 89% of 25? And the way you would do that is to say 0.89 times 25, which is in effect what we ended up doing. And it's 22.3 with 3 sig figs. Now, the next part says we'll find the mass of the hydrogen present as well. Again, this is where you just need to think a little bit. Okay, water is only made of those two things, so if you had 25 grams of water and 22.3 grams of it is the oxygen, you should just be able to subtract and get the answer. So I'm going to swing my calculator over where I can reach it. Oop, and I hit that one too many times. And you get 2.7. You could have also said, well, if 89% of water is oxygen, the other 11% is hydrogen. You could have also said 0.11 times 25, and you still would have gotten 22.7. In fact, it needs to be 22.70 or 2.70 for the sake of our sig figs. And I wrote an O instead of H. So, the algebra, not as bad as you think it is. Again, you just have to remember that this is a percent. It's the same things you've done in algebra class. It's just wrapped up in the context of usefulness in chemistry.